Hi students, welcome to Business Law Academy. This channel is dedicated for business law students. Today, I'm going to discuss about the difference between a company and a partnership. In this chapter or in this part, I'm going to focus about what are the difference between a company and a partnership. What are the main difference? Which are the acts are involved in that two acts? What are the liabilities which is involved in that two firms? And of course, the maximum number of members and the law related to the company as well as partnership firm. Whether they are same. Is there any similarity between a partnership and a company? These things are discussed in this chapter. The first difference between a company and a partnership is a company is formed and registered under Companies Act 2013. A company is registered and formed as per the rules of 2013. However, the partnership is not a company. However, it is formed in a agreement between the parties. Well, there is no specific rules for the enactment of partnership. As far as it has to be registered, that's a mandatory rule is followed by the law that the partnership has to be registered. But for making an agreement, it has to be follow or abide some laws of the Partnership Act 1932. In contract law classes, I defined something about Partnership Act 1932. Before 1932, the partnership clause or the laws are associated with the Contract Act, and the agreements or the contracts which has to be drafted and implemented by the Contract Act. However, in 1932, by the enactment of Partnership Act 1932, the partnership agreement has to be drafted and abide by the laws of this said act. To sum up, the Companies Act has to be, or the companies has to be followed and registered under Companies Act 2013. And in case of partnership, they have to be follow and abide the laws of Partnership Act 1932. That's the major difference between a company and a partnership. The second difference between these two firms is their membership. In Companies Act, for a private company, it needs or minimum 2 members. And for a public company, it needs 7 members. However, in partnership firm or in a partnership deed or in a partnership business, it can be formed by 2 persons. So, this is the another major difference between the private and partnership firms. In case of maximum number of members, in private company it is 200 and in public company no limits in the case of Companies Act. However, in case of banking and other, in case of banking in Partnership Act, they can only make 10. Sorry, it's 10. And in other business, it can extend up to 20. So in partnership business, maximum number in case of banking business, it must be in 10. and for other business it can be extended up to 20. Now, this difference, I mean, the separate legal entity. In company law, we all studied that company is just a separate legal entity through fiction theory, theory of law. Through fiction theory of law, we consider a company as an artificial entity and a separate legal entity in case of natural persons. So we can file a suit and defend a suit by the company. In the name of company, we can file a suit, and we can also the company can defend the suit by its own name, and also it can purchase property. However, in partnership, there is no separate legal existence. Just like company, partnership business doesn't have a legal personality. It's all up to its members or partners. The liability of a member of a company is limited in case of company. However, in partnership, it is unlimited liability. If a company is going in insolvency stage, its liability will extend to the members in a limited form. But if a partnership goes in an insolvent version or insolvency or bankrupt, its members have full liability over that failure, over that insolvency. A company has a perpetual succession. It can enter on during the wind up. Here, the perpetual succession means it doesn't end. Its term doesn't end until the winding up stage has to be introduced. However, in case of a partnership firm, no perpetual succession. At the will of the partners or the death of the partners, that partnership agreement or the partnership business will come to an end. In company, a shareholder can enter into a contract with the company. There is no need of any prior consent from the members or as well as the shareholders. However, in partnership, a partner cannot enter into a contract unless and until he got a consent from the other partners. In case of property, in company, it stands as a legal entity, a separate legal entity. So, a company, in the name of company, a company can purchase any kind of property. In other words, management or the shareholders has no right or a limited right over the property of a company. The company name has the full authority over its property. But in partnership firm, the property belong to the partnership firm or every partner has a right. If a partnership firm purchasing a property, every partners in that partnership deed has to be or has a right over that property. Due to non-existence of legal entity or partnership, the entire right over the property is belong to the members or not the members but the partners of the partnership firm. In company cases, a shareholder is not an agent. A shareholder is not an agent. In other words, he cannot be act as an agent for the company, or he is not considered as an agent to the company. However, in partnership, partner is an agent of the partnership firm, because every partner has a obligation to expand the business of the partnership firm. So they have to act according to that business. So they will act as an agent to expand or enhance the business area of the partnership firm. In case of company, share of a public company are freely transferable. There's no restrictions or instructions to transfer any public shares. However, in partners or in partnership business, a partner share cannot transfer until the consent of others. In here, the other means other partners. Without the consent of any other partners, a partner cannot transfer his shares. It is restricted in the partnership deed. In company, board of directors is the management of the company who are elected by the shareholders. As we studied before, a company is a separate legal entity and its brain belonged to the management of the company, and that management is elected by the shareholders. However, in partnership firm, the partnership is managed by the partner himself. There is no existence of shareholders. There is no existence of members. Everything is belong to the partners, the concerned partners. In company is controlled by the provision of Companies Act 2013. In Companies Act 2013, there are a lot of laws, instructions, restrictions must be abided by the company or followed by the company during its business. If any kind of breach, then the company as well as the management shall be liable for that breach. So it is mandatory for a company to follow the instructions and abide the laws of the Companies Act 2013. In partnership, there is no physical or procedure how to act a partnership business. But for a partnership business, it has to abide the laws of the Partnership Act 1932. And that's the mandatory one. Just like company, there is no restrictions or instructions, but it has to be follow and abide the Partnership Act 1932. So these are the major difference between a company and a partnership. By this, I'm concluding my class, and also I hope you understood the main theme of this class. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share this video to your friends. By this, thank you very much. Have a good day.